Welcome, viewers, to another fabulous episode of Unapologetically Free. Now, today I'm going to share my thoughts on the environment as well as nature versus nurture. Now, what I mean by environment is the things that you as a human being interacts with. I'm not talking about the global warming, the greenhouse effects. I'm talking about the environment that you are born in. Okay? The kind of family background, the kind of friends you have, as well as how it affects your chances of success. Now, your environment is going to be the biggest predictor of your success. The friends you have, the videos you watch, the books you read, anything you interact with, that is your environment. And what you will realize when you go through school is that people that are smarter seem to hang out together. I always see like scholars hanging out together, and people that are slackers that just want to stumble through life, these people also tend to hang out together. And what I find out for myself is that even hanging out with fatter people makes me tend to eat more. It's true, because when I was in the military, I had a friend who was obese, and simply hanging out with him, where around the clock he would just constantly ask, do you want to eat? Do you want to eat? Do you want to eat? And just simply following this friend around and having so much more opportunities to eat affects me, and I gain 10 kilograms, almost 20 pounds in the span of 3 months, just because I hanged out with this friend. Now, of course, the opposite could be true. If I was a fitness fanatic, I could have influenced him to lose weight. But the point of it all is simple. Your environment will influence you, and specifically the people you interact with will influence you the most. Now, when I first found out this concept, I hated it. I hated this concept that, what do you mean my environment will influence me? I got a free will and I can easily decide to say no, right? I'm my own man and I will succeed regardless of environment. Now, I agree that it's possible to succeed in spite of a shitty environment. You have heard of many stories of rags to riches, people who were born in very broken family and yet stood out and somehow were able to barrel through and just stand out among the friends that they have, and so on and so forth. Now, I agree it's possible, but what I'm even firmly believing is that these people who were born in poor environments, they did not allow the environment to remain poor. Instead, they will try and shift the environment they're in by reading books, or perhaps through you watching this video, you're getting a different kind of stimulus. Okay, like for example, Abraham Lincoln would read his books on law every single night because his parents won't be teaching him about law. He wasn't someone who was like born into a rich family, but he had books. And with knowledge and influence that you choose is going to affect the kind of life that you live. And all these are still part of your environment. And that brings me to point 2. You can choose who and what you want to influence you. What I mean is this: what are your values and what do you want to get better at? Now, this will be different for different people, but based on the goals you have, one of the fastest way that you can reach your goals is if you constantly fill yourself with people that are nearer to your goal than yourself. Now, for example, if I seek, for some reason, closeness with God, I will need to choose to go to a church where the people there are already, praying, reading the Bible, and have a strong culture that will influence me there. And if I want a good body to be fit and healthy, I better have a group of friends that are able and willing to work on their bodies and constantly catch each other if we perhaps cheat on meals and agree on this, so that there's a constant bombardment of, oh, you're doing this wrongly, oh, you're doing this right. And this sense of community is so crucial if you want to move closer to your goal. No man is an island, and if you try to succeed in trying to be fit by yourself, it's going to be much harder. I'm not saying it's impossible, it's going to be much harder. Now, in fact, I have a group of gym buddies, and we will go lift weights 3 times a week. And the thing is, having them around makes it so easy for me to hit the gym. And not only does it not require much willpower and discipline, it is in fact enjoyable. So I just go with them to the gym. We spend 90 minutes. We know the workout that we're doing. We go in, we come out, and I don't even hesitate that oh no, I'm going to the gym. Shit, it's going to be a bad day. Now, why I say this is because in the past, I went to the gym by myself because I was starting out and because the friends around me didn't seem to go to the gym. And through this sense of concentrated power of will, I managed to go day after day, day after day. But after a while, there will be a certain period, for example, before choosing to go to the gym, where I'll ask myself, oh shit, it's going to be tiring. Should I still go to the gym? All these issues will not be relevant if you simply choose to have a group of friends that will just do a certain activity together every single week, for example. And in this case, it's the gym, and it works very, very well. I don't even think about it, but I just automate it. I just automate this idea of going to the gym, and my physique is improving without even me putting in very strenuous effort and willpower into this. So the lesson from this is automate your influencing spheres. Now, people join perhaps Alcoholic Anonymous to quit alcohol. If you have a struggle, for example, people go to Reddit on NoFap to quit pornography. That's the reason why you are sometimes watching this video, you're on this channel, because you know that just by thinking in your own head isn't going to cause you to reach your goal. Every single human being is social, and we need the input from other people in order to truly grow. Now, automate your gymming, automate even your studying in a group, but in whatever sphere you choose to automate, make sure you pick the right people. Okay, it's not like any person is okay as long as they lift weights. It's not like any person is okay as long as they can read books and study math. You need to find the kind of person that is driven, that is willing, okay, that's not disruptive, that is willing to just stick to the plan that you're comfortable with. So just go with that. Now, the third point that I have is what I talked about, nature versus nurture. Now, on this point, I believe very, very strongly in nurture. Now, what this whole debate of nature versus nurture is the idea that are geniuses born or made, okay? Are great people born or made? Now, personally, I believe that even the greatest talents in the world are the results of nature and nurture. Nature and nurture. It's impossible to just come out from your mother's womb and just be the genius without putting in the hard work. Even Mozart was coached 6 hours a day by his dad. You may think that he's a talent, but honestly, if he wasn't born into an environment of musicians, let's say he was born to a blacksmith dad, I am sure there would be no Mozart because his environment would have messed him and his talent up. But what I do believe is that variations in genetics exist. Okay? For example, there are some people in the gym who will complain, there's no way I can be as ripped as him. There's no way I can be as strong as him because it's all about his genetics, man. It's all about his genetics. Now, my response to this is that people that always hop on genetics and nature, it's just pure bullshit because it will never make you better, because when you fail, you will blame your genetics. Now, it's just so stupid to constantly believe that you are powerless because everything that happens to you is a matter of genetics. I mean, some people even say that happiness is a matter of genetics. And they say some people are happier, some people are less so because of genetics. You can't really change it. So, I was born to be depressed. That whole line of bullshit, I don't believe it in 1 second, because when people believe in this, okay, they believe that the person with a better genetic will believe that, hey, I got better genetics. Maybe I can slack off a bit because I'm talented, I'm smart, my IQ is high, okay? And it screws them over. Then there's the other kind with a poorer genetic, and he will think to himself, oh shit, if success is all about genetics, I'm messed up and I don't think I'll ever succeed. So based on this alone, nature versus nurture, who cares? What is the percentage? Is it really, is nature really that important? I don't care, because in the end, the only thing you can do is to nurture yourself, to change the environment that you are in, to influence yourself through hard work and self-discipline, and that is what matters. I don't care what kind of genes you are born with. It doesn't matter how your life starts, but what matters is how your life will end. And that is the true determinant of the kind of person that you are. Now, if you like this video, like it, comment, subscribe, share this video, and I'll see you again.